Gentlemen, this is MGTOW Life, and welcome to another video. Just spent the day riding around with the Harley and, self-isolating. Doing the best I can to keep my hands clean and not touching my face and things like that, so it's all good. But recent developments, I've been talking to this woman the last couple of days, and I realized why I stopped talking to her about 6 months ago. She even asked me, hey, well, we were talking back in the day, and I'm not going to go chasing after some man. If he stops talking to me, he stops talking to me. I'm like, okay, so why'd you stop talking to me? And at the time she had asked me that, I gave her the honest answer. I don't recall what happened. I don't recall why I stopped talking to you. Now I know. Yet another single mother. She has not one, not two, not three, but 4 kids. All adults, all out of the house. Okay, that's all fine and good, whatever, that's cool. But I try and give, a women a 3-strike rule. I try to. Nothing's perfect, but I try to give them a 3-strike rule, and that was the first strike, because back when I was talking to her, she had at least 1 or 2 kids at the house, and I wasn't going to deal with somebody else's kids. If somebody else wants to do that's fine. I'll give you props, much respect, that's fine, but that's not something I choose to do. So now I know why I stopped talking to her. And so we're talking the last couple of days, and she said, yeah, well, I don't have a job. And so I was putting 2 and 2 together. She's got a late model vehicle, and she has her own place. It's a house, tiny, it's older, but whatever. Thinking to myself, well, you have a place to live, and you have a vehicle, you have food. Where's this money coming from? You guessed it, gentlemen. Child support. That's an easy strike, or hell, that's probably worth 2. That's probably worth 2. As a man who had his life, myself, a man who had his life changed by child support, I kind of take that seriously, in my opinion. I'm thinking to myself, well, she gets her nails done, or had got her nails done, and she eats out, and she has a car payment, and she has a house payment, and she has all these things, but no job. And like I said, that's when I realized, well, shit, she's living off of somebody else's dime. And I feel sorry for the man that's legally bound. He doesn't understand Title 4D, what Hammerhand is dealing with, and the legal ways to stop that. I don't pay that much, to be honest with you, so I'm really not worth. I'm not worried about it. It's not in the books. It's not a big amount. It keeps me from seeing my son, because I can't afford to drive something more economical and newer and more reliable. I can't afford to do that, so I can't afford to see my son. But that is what it is. I deal with it. But I don't wish that upon somebody else. It's kind of shitty. But enough of that. So I'm thinking, well, damn, this woman that I'm talking to, if I want to do a pump and dump, that's all she's eligible for. Because let's say she didn't have kids. Let's say that she wasn't living off of somebody else's dime. She still would be in a situation where at any time, day or night, week or month, whatever it happens to be, she could call the cops and say, hey, this person pushed me. And they take you to jail and ask questions second. They don't ask questions first, they ask questions second. And the juice just isn't worth the squeeze. There's no such thing as long-term anything. But she's got the entire legal system backing her 100%, no questions asked. It just doesn't make any sense to do beyond a little texting or a little phone call here and there. It's difficult to justify the dangers. You know, it's difficult to justify those dangers. So yeah, I'm second guessing it. I'm second guessing even if I want to continue talking to this person. I'm second guessing this because, of course, no cohabitation, no marriage, and no kids. That's a given. That's a given. But and I have my exit strategy speech, whatever you want to call it, already lined up anyway. So that's not a big deal. But when it comes down to it, yeah, I'm thinking to myself, well, shit. Interacting with women, I don't get it. I don't get it. But that could be just me. That's just my biased opinion. You know, take that with a grain of salt, gentlemen. But that's just me. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Women ask for it. They ask for freedom, and she is a good mother because she doesn't have a job. That's going down the right path. But wait a second, you left the person that you had all 4 kids with. You've left that person. Now you don't have an income, and you can't be a good mother if you go out and work anyway. You're less of a mother than you could be anyway. So you got to pick one. Be in the workforce or be a mother. It's difficult to do both with any kind of value, you know. And that's just my opinion. But I don't know, gentlemen. I just take care of the Harley. I take care of myself. I got some stuff for my Harley again today. I just take care of myself, and stop by the 7-Eleven, got myself a couple of beers, and do what's right for me. Because that's all that matters at the end of the day. I got my, got a decent job, got a decent 401k. Of course, it took a big hit, as you know, because damn economy took a shit. But that's short term. I'm long term. I'm long term thinking this shit out. So doing the best I can by myself for myself. So all right, gentlemen, just my little rant about what's been going on lately. So I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. And as always, take it easy.